Greetings. My statement is called Me as a Christian. I was raised attending church. We were a big family. Mom's first husband was in the First World War and was gassed by the German army. It finally claimed his life in the early 30s. They had 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. Mom married Dad in 1938, shortly before my sister was born. I was the second born in 1939. Then comes one more brother, then twin boys, and lastly Jim, my youngest brother. An early remembrance, when I was about 8 or 9, one cousin died in a car accident. At the funeral, we cousins were pallbearers, sitting in the front pew. The pastor put a great fright in me. He said, Jesus will be coming for us too. I wasn't ready to die. I suppose I was maybe 14, big kid, oldest boy. I took over janitor duties at the Wabonica Lutheran Church. It was sweeping it out on Saturday, starting the oil furnace Saturday night for Sunday service, and shoveling snow for winter services. Oh yes, and my grandfather helped build the first church there at Wabonica. After high school graduation, I worked for the County Highway Department right up until I joined the Navy at the end of December. The recruiter asked when would I like to go. I said, after Christmas. Well, my first night in boot camp was New Year's Eve in 1957. My first year in the Navy, I was at Great Lakes, and then after boot camp, went over to school command at Great Lakes, and then they put me on hold for 3 months. Those months were spent at the Fleet Hometown News Center, which sent articles home to local newspapers on when all the boots were graduating from boot camp. Back at school command, they found out I could type, so I was put on hold for another 3 months, typing in the office. Then I was sent to San Nicolas Island, which is 60 miles west of LA, and spent the first year as a diesel mechanic there. I was then transferred to CVA 19, which is the USS Hancock, an aircraft carrier. My main responsibility there was being in charge of one of the emergency generators and the air systems on board. And the air systems were 120 pounds, 300 pounds, and 3,000-pound compressors. I was discharged on December 24th, 1961. December 26, Judy and I were married in the same Wabonica church. After marriage, I attended church in Underwood, Minnesota, where Judy was living. Or I should say teaching. We ended up living in South Minneapolis at 43rd and Nicollet. I worked nights and weekends and didn't connect with the church down there. When we moved to Cass Lake in '65, we joined Trinity. Our children, Sue and Dan, were Sunday school age. I became Sunday school superintendent. We had 30 kids in Sunday school at that time. One of the most rewarding events in my church life was being active on the building committee. I became a trustee. We talked about repairing the old church or building a new one. The cost to repair that old church was estimated over $100,000. So at a meeting to discuss this, I asked for a decision on building or repairing. We had only one person vote to repair, so here we are. This land was donated to us by Fred Teal. He owned all the land area from here west to the Palace Road. When the mission builders showed up to start building, they were thinking maybe a week's vacation because we wouldn't be ready for them. Nope. They started work on Monday morning. It just never happened that way. Their normal schedule was to start work on Tuesday and work through Saturday. That way the retirees were there to help through Friday, then on Saturday, and those still employed worked. It worked great for everyone. My small trailer also worked fine for wood that was too small to use, so it ended for me as firewood. One Saturday I was helping in the ceiling of the organ. I got too close to the nails that came through the roof, and I left a little blood up there. And fun day was Stud Sunday. Mission builders said anyone that wanted to come out and write a Bible verse on a stud, come right ahead. Mine is on the back wall of the office out there just behind the benches. You may have heard rumors that Ardean doesn't throw anything away. I have in my garage the white cross that we used when we dedicated the land to build this church. Thank you.